In the Postural Neurology Postural Rehabilitation System, we recommend eyes, spine, vestibular protocol. Eyes for orientation and head posture, spine for sensory motor integration, and vestibular for better balance and upright posture. Now, when you test the eyes with your patients, when you test their visual system, what can you do for better rehabilitation strategies to help improve their visual acuity as well as the movement of the extraocular muscles controlling the eyes? One thing that you can do is eye circles, large eye circles and small eye circles. Now, at home, you can have the patient either use their finger or they can utilize a pen, or they can hold this here, and they're going to follow their finger around to activate each field of gaze. That's going to be a large circle. Or they can do small circles to work on convergence. So by doing small circles closer to the nose, the eyes are going to be converging, which is an important exercise as well. So again, large circles are going to activate each of the cranial nerves controlling the extraocular muscles. In addition to that, by working on convergence with small eye circles. So the patient can do that at home. Now in the office, to make it a little bit more interesting, you can utilize a target, for example. So instead of the patient holding their finger up like this, or instead of you doing that with the patient, what you can do is instruct them to look around the outside of the circle for the large circle for gaze, for smooth pursuits, or you can have them follow with their eyes around the small circle for smaller convergence type exercises with the eyes. Now, what's important to remember is that if you are doing the cardinal fields of gaze test and you notice that the patient had weakness of the eyes in a certain direction, for example, when they were looking over to the right or up and to the right, if they had a nystagmus or if they had a saccade, meaning that they couldn't gaze stabilize in that direction, then you can instruct the patient in the rehabilitation room. If, for example, they couldn't go up and to the right, then you would tell them to gaze stabilize when they get to number 3, because that's going to be up and to the right. So the patient's going to do eye circles. When they get to number 3, they're going to hold that position for say 10 seconds until they build the ability to at least hold it for 10 seconds, if not longer, to gaze stabilize, and then they're going to continue with the circle. And then of course they're going to do smaller circles as well for convergence exercises. Those are some great exercises that you can implement with your patients that are going to be great for postural neurology results, but specific to the eye, spine, vestibular rehabilitation model.